Rossi, I'm a customer marketing application specialist for point of care in Esot. Today I will show you our best technology in virtual navigation, the Eurofusion. Nowadays, around 25% of the men with 55 years old can have a prostate disease. This percentage can increase in the men over 70 years until 50%. The gold standard to detect the prostate disease, the cancer in the prostate, are two: the MRI and the biopsy. With MRI we can detect and find the lesion, and with the biopsy we can take the sample of the prostate. With our system we can merge the two modalities, the MRI and the ultrasound in biopsy real time, to find the correct lesion on the prostate, because with the free hands biopsy we can see perfectly the lesion on ultrasound. We can fix the target on MRI and ultrasound in real time and take the sample of the prostate. This modality we can perform in two systems, with transperineal and transrectal. Let's see together how it works.
Before to start, we need to check in menu the license and in navigator configuration the check on Fusion Navigator. Also, the kit to perform the examination require the antenna support for endocavitary probe, the antenna receiver, the electromagnetic file transmitter, the endocavitary probe, and the virtual navigator software and package. As you can see in this image, we need to fix all together the antenna, the support and the probe. And the letter shows us how to connect the cable on the system, the electromagnetic cable and the antenna cable. It's more important to keep the antenna receiver close to the electromagnetic, around 50 cm. Before to start the fusion, it's more important to import the DICOM data from DVD, USB or PAX. After that, we can select the exam or a particular series. Now we can find the exam. For transrectal biopsy, we need to have the biopsy kit and the endocavitary probe. To the correct position for the needle guide, it's important to do like this video and heard the click. To start, we can select the probe, the application and the correct preset. Now we can see the ultrasound imaging in real time. In this environment we can modify and adjust our imaging like a normal. But now we can move on virtual navigation. Here we can select the series. To start the transrectal we need to select the axial, but we can select other series, sagittal DVI. It's more important to select the correct preset, the urology, to have this kind of environment. We have the knob for the zoom, to zoom the MRI imaging, and the knob for to scroll, to move on the series. In the second page on the touchscreen, we can have the flip, vertical and horizontal. Another important function is auto switch. When we move the probe, the system automatically moves from axial to sagittal series in MRI. We can control the bright and the contrast, and if we turn on the first page on touchscreen, we can select bold target or set target. With set target we can preset the dimension, the color of the target. After that we can select bold target and fix our target. We have the light blue target on the left, we can drag the target on the lesion and we can select undo to reset what we have done. Double click or drag the bold target on the lesion. We can confirm the target, and if you want to add another target, it's easy. We can scroll on the series, find another target, select bold target, drag the target on the lesion or double click. We can modify the dimension and the color with the knob. We need to press. We can fix with orange for the right lesion and press confirm. Well, now we are ready to add another series with data alignment. In this case, we can double click on the series that we want to upload, sagittal or DVI. In the left corner we can see the two modality in orange because it doesn't align it. The system can be aligned automatically, but for prostate we can do this. We can scroll or overlap to see the correct alignment, and if we are ready we can select confirm. Now the two modality is on green. We can copy the target in the second modality. We need to select in the first line the second modality, sagittal, and we copy the target on the sagittal. Now we need to put on the first line the axial. We can also select full screen to see better the pole target and save the configuration. Exit full screen and go in fast registration. In this environment we do the first registration. We have on the bottom the plane and the angle of MRI, and it's important to drag the MRI in correct position. We need to have the F on the cube, blue cube on the MRI. In this case we have the head. With this knob we can scroll the MRI, we can zoom or unzoom, rotate or overlap to check the correct overlay of the two imaging, before in ultrasound and after in MRI. Well, now we are ready to start the fast registration and alignment. We can see the contour of the prostate or to start with a particular point or plane. We can move with ultrasound on the apex, prostate apex, and when we are ready we can do the same on MRI with a scroll. Now, when we are in the same plane, we can search a particular point, like for example uretera, drag the MRI imaging on the same point on the ultrasound imaging and press confirm. After the confirm, the system automatically moves on the fine-tuning. In this environment, we can do the tuning of the alignment. We can overlap the two modality, and we have a possibility to have a three modality. The first is an anatomical marker, but it's only for advanced system and for liver. Then we have the freeze and pan. We can freeze the ultrasound imaging, move on MRI to search the same plane, the correct position, and then when we are ready we can press freeze second modality, take maybe a contour and confirm. The last fine-tuning opportunity is point by point. We have up to 9 points to fix in anatomical structure. It's necessary to fix in a different plane, and the system can be aligned automatically. We can search before an ultrasound. With a cross we can double click, and then to search in MRI the same structure and double click. The system automatically aligns the two modalities. Now we are ready to enter in navigation environment. Now we are in real time with ultrasound and MRI. We can move the probe or rotate the probe. The system, with how to switch modality, recognize the rotation and move on sagittal plane. We can turn back on axial view, and if we press a B mode folder, select biopsy guide, select 0 degree, confirm, turn on virtual navigation folder, and now we can see the biopsy guide for the needle. We can search our lesion on the right with orange target and perform the biopsy target. If we want to perform on the left with light blue, we need to rotate 180 degrees the probe. The system moves on the left of the patient, and now we can perform our biopsy on the left. In any moment we can check the correct alignment, and we can do overlap, and if we want to we can go back on fine-tuning and redo the alignment. Also we have a layout knob. With this knob we can rotate and modify the layout in main screen. If we want to enable to perform a freehand biopsy, we can move on the B mode folder, remove the biopsy guide, and take a normal acquisition. Thank you for watching this video. Don't hesitate to contact us.